Ladies and gentlemen, digital investors, welcome back to another video where we cover everything that is going on inside of the crypto space. We don't have a whole lot going on today. This shouldn't be too long of a video, but what we do have is some pretty good stuff, and we haven't checked the Google Trends for what's going on with crypto in a while, so we will also check out that and see what the search interest is, and we do have some interesting stuff there as well, some stuff that really did surprise me. If you guys are frequent viewers of the show and you would like to show some support, then tap the like button. And if you are trying to stay up to date on everything that is going on inside of the crypto space, then make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you're notified every single time that I upload. Starting off the day, we have Bitcoin investors are reportedly exempt from taxes in El Salvador. El Salvador is looking to attract foreign investment by adopting major tax breaks on Bitcoin trading. So as we know, El Salvador has already wanted to make Bitcoin legal tender. They were giving Bitcoin to all of their citizens, and now they will reportedly exempt investors from paying not only a capital gains tax, but also an income tax on their Bitcoin. A legal advisor to the president of El Salvador said this: if a person has assets in Bitcoin and makes high profits, there will be no tax. This is done obviously to encourage foreign investment, and El Salvador will impose no taxes on either the capital increase or the income. So you don't have to worry about capital gains or income tax in El Salvador on your Bitcoin, which I know is probably looking pretty attractive to a lot of you, especially if you're living in a place where all they want to do is raise taxes. And if you make some money, you are deemed evil. It's a pretty weird concept, and from what I'm seeing, the only thing that this is doing is just getting people who do end up making a lot of money in cryptocurrency. You know, some of our best entrepreneurs, some of our best investors, they just move overseas. It's not a fight worth fighting. If the country you're in is going to tax you 30, 40, 50% on your crypto earnings, whereas you can go to a different country that won't tax you at all, or that will tax you very, very little, it's going to be a no-brainer, especially for US investors, right? We're already, as US investors, and I know not all of you are part of the US, but majority of the people who do watch this channel are from the US, including myself. And as US investors, we're already put into a box of what we can invest in, right? My friends in other countries, you know, they can get access to things much earlier than I can. And I don't know how many, you know, how much money I've lost out on just by not being able to have the same opportunity as other people when we are playing in a global market. So when you combine the fact that not only are we put into a box, but they're also going to take 30 to 50% of our income, and the masses are going to do nothing but cheer it on, just picking up and leaving oftentimes seems like the only choice you have, right? There's only two real things that you can do. You can fight or you can flight. And if you're not big enough to take them on, your only option really is to flight. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. And for those of you who want to possibly leave but haven't yet, let me know what it is that is holding you back, because I know there's probably a ton of reasons out there, and some of them are really good, right? Not everybody can just pick up and go. So let me know, especially if you're someone seriously considering it, why haven't you left? And if you have left, please let us know your experience in the comment section below. Now, we also have Charlie Lee from Litecoin admitting the tweet screw up yesterday, but denies responsibility for the fake news event. So as I'm sure you guys are probably aware, yesterday we had the actual Litecoin Twitter page tweet out that they had a partnership with Walmart, where Walmart was accepting Litecoin, and then we had tons of media companies that just jumped on it. We saw it on Reuters, we saw it on CNBC, we saw it on, you know, almost every single mainstream media outlet out there. And then, like, I think it's like just shortly after, Litecoin deletes the tweet. You know, obviously Litecoin pumped on the news, then it dumped, then it came out that, hey, this whole thing is fake. Anyways, Charlie Lee is now commenting on it, and he says he woke up, right? He woke up, he knew nothing, and he saw it. He just said he woke up and he saw that Walmart is accepting Litecoin, and he says, I was like, wow, that's awesome. And it turned out to be fake. We didn't have a partnership. Now, the one thing that bugs me, right, is you know, he's saying, I woke up and I said, wow, that's awesome, we have a partnership. How does he How does he not know? Wouldn't he know beforehand? I don't know. Maybe I'm being ignorant here. I'm not sure. I would just think somebody, like Charlie Lee, is he not the CEO of Litecoin or in charge of Litecoin? I'm pretty sure he's, I don't know if he's the active CEO right now, but he was definitely the creator of Litecoin, or at least one of the creators. I would just think that's something right? Especially with something as big as Walmart. So I don't know. That just comes off as kind of sketchy to me. Then he also says there's not much we can do. People can release fake news for cryptocurrencies all the time. Actually, this happens with traditional stock markets also, so it's not just in cryptocurrencies. And that's true. That statement is true, and this statement for me is just a little hard to believe. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think he was in on it, or do you think he was not in on it at all? Of course, we have what happened in 2017 where Litecoin was at the highs and he said he was selling, but don't worry, and then Litecoin later on crashed. There's just always been a lot of weird things with Litecoin, but I'm really interested to see what you guys have to say in the comments below. Also, for the Patreon members, please go watch our most recent video as soon as you can. We go over, as you can see on the title, top 3 altcoins less than $10 million in market cap plus bonuses. In this video, we actually cover about 6 different altcoins, but these top 3 are less than $10 million market caps. It's in a sector that I think is going to absolutely blow up, and I give you guys all of the research so you can go ahead and do your own research on top of it, verify what it is that I'm putting out, and of course, we can discuss all of this in the Discord. My goal here really isn't to have thousands upon thousands of Patreon members. My goal is to create a good community of researchers who are on top of this market and can spot the next trends before they happen. So if you're an existing Patreon member, definitely go check out that recent upload. And if you're not yet, I would highly recommend joining. If you guys don't really know what you're doing in crypto, maybe you're new to the space, it is $15 per month, but I really think you're going to be impressed with what we do in here. We also have a Discord. It's not that active, guys. We don't have that many members. I am trying to brighten it up, but for me to brighten it up, I need people like you who want to come in, want to focus, put their heads down, and research and make some good plays here. I think the crypto market is getting ready to seriously crank to the upside as long as the bull market is still in play. And as of right now, there are really good entries. And I'm going to be honest, guys, once we start to get this next leg of the bull market up, if there's no more good entries, I'm not going to be promoting this. I really only try to promote the Patreon when I think, there's actually something for you to benefit from. As of right now, we have a lot of coins on discount. If you don't know, where to park your money, maybe you're just parking in Bitcoin, in Ethereum. If you want to learn more about this space, not only get access to all of our previous posts and my entire crypto portfolio, which is published in here, but also the next trends that are going on. It's the first link in the description. You can sign up there and join, and then make sure you join our Discord because I'm posting in there a lot more. In fact, I just posted in there this morning. So all the existing Patreon members, make sure you have also joined the Discord and watch my posts in there, and make sure you ask me any questions that you guys have. Again, if we can turn this into a research farm, things are going to be very, very bright for us. Moving on, we have Google Cloud partners with Dapper Labs to enhance scalability of the Flow blockchain. So interesting stuff, right? We have Google getting into crypto, and of course we know they've already gotten into crypto in the past, but here they are, stepping their foot in even further. The cloud arm of the world's largest search engine has partnered with Dapper Labs. Dapper Labs is a blockchain-based company that developed the NBA Top Shot marketplace, and we all know what a great success that was. Google Cloud will provide the necessary support to help scale Dapper's Flow blockchain. Google, through its cloud service, will serve as a network operator in order to help Dapper Labs blockchain Flow to scale. Aside from NBA Top Shot, Flow also currently supports other popular applications, including CryptoKitties. It has more than 2,000 developers working on it, and Google Cloud Services will enable them to connect to Flow access nodes at lower latency. The vice president of Google Cloud had this to say about the partnership. This is Jeanette Kennedy, and she says it's really about helping them with rapid and sustainable growth. Blockchain technology is becoming more and more mainstream, so companies like Dapper need scalable, secure infrastructure to grow their business and, even more importantly, support their networks. And if we go over here and take a look at Dapper, what is Dapper? Dapper, the NFT company. What? I thought NFTs were nothing. I thought they were going to zero, man. The serious business of fun in games on the blockchain. They say no jargon or nonsense, just good fun. Dapper Labs uses the power of play to deliver blockchain-based experiences and digital collectibles that are made for you and ready for the real world. As we can see here, their Top Shot Flow, which is what their coin is connected to, which is on a pump today off this news. Also UFC, Crypto Kitties. So interesting stuff, right? Google partnering up with Dapper, and Dapper is, they literally say, the NFT company. If you still haven't done your homework on NFTs and you don't understand how absolutely massive they are going to be, I highly suggest doing your homework on it. And Patreon is a great place to do your homework on it. We were just recently covering a ton of stuff regarding NFTs. Now, we also have new Bitcoin bear phase or healthy correction. Analyst Will Clemente looks at on-chain trends of the Bitcoin market. So this is nice because we're still getting some bullish signals. So let's see all of that stuff that Clemente here published. He says he is looking at the on-chain data of Bitcoin to see whether the BTC market is undergoing a major shift in trend. Now, guys, we need Bitcoin to play nice if we're going to see altcoins go on a major run. So I know a lot of people are bored with Bitcoin. You know, a lot of people completely looking elsewhere. But as of right now, the market hasn't decoupled. We are still very much connected to Bitcoin. We really haven't seen a decoupling. So we're gonna really need Bitcoin to play nice here if we're gonna see these altcoins go on a monster altcoin rally. He says that Bitcoin's abrupt drop wiped out billions of dollars worth of leveraged positions. He says as one trader's forced liquidation sale triggered the next trader's stop loss, roughly a 1.23 billion of longs got liquidated. That is a lot of longs. He says 622 million of those longs liquidated came from Bybit. In total, roughly 4.4 billion of perpetual futures open interest was completely wiped out. The drawdown that saw Bitcoin plunge from its 30-day high of 52,000 to a low of 43,000 is a much needed breather to keep Bitcoin's uptrend sustainable. He says, I view this as a healthy cleansing, especially when you get a view of how investors acted throughout the event. He says the plummet gave investors the opportunity to buy over $1 billion worth of Bitcoin at a discount. He says, so has this event changed any of the broader trends that we've been following? The answer is no. In fact, these accumulation trends have only strengthened. Exchanges are down another 25.7 thousand Bitcoin, about 1.18 billion this week. Reflected by our exchange supply shock metric, we also saw a spike in coins moving to strong hands, reflected by our illiquid supply shock ratio this week, including a positive print on Tuesday. And this chart right here that he posts is the supply shock ratios. If you guys want to take a look at that, go ahead and pause the screen, zoom in. Clemente adds that whales, deep-pocketed investors in possession of more than 1,000 Bitcoin, also bought the dip. Whales increased their holdings again this week. This metric takes all entities with over 1,000 Bitcoin and then filters out known entities we've identified on chain, such as Grayscale, and most importantly, exchanges. In total, whales added 44,000 Bitcoin, roughly $2 billion this week. So we are seeing a rapid accumulation of Bitcoin among whales, which is exactly what we want to see if we want to see the market as a whole swing to the upside. In my opinion, Bitcoin performing well, Ethereum performing well, it's going to create a catalyst for those of us that are altcoin heavy, which I think is a pretty good number of us. He says it's easy to get concerned by these short-term moves, but I think it's important to remember the broader picture is highly bullish, and that's what we need to keep looking at, right? A lot of people get sucked in to looking at 1 hour charts and stuff like that, especially, these 15-minute charts. But guys, when we zoom out, everything still looks to be in play. At some point, it won't be in play, but as of right now, we have the on-chain that is good, we have the technical analysis that is good, and we have the fundamental analysis, which is probably never been better. Now, let's move on off some news to some Google Trends here for a second. So I plugged in some different stuff. We try to check this every couple of weeks. I think it's been a couple of weeks since we last checked it. So I have a few search terms here, and there's some interesting stuff going on. So first off, we have Bitcoin, and all of these Google Trends charts that I show you guys are going to be for over the past 5 years. So when you see this spike around here on the chart, on all these charts, this right here is the 2017 bull run. So you can see massive interest and then massive decline. And obviously over here is where we pretty much are right now. So we can see Bitcoin did have a run up in interest, but is dwindling off, and so is the rest. When we'll go over Ethereum, crypto, they are also dwindling off as well. But the Bitcoin, it didn't even get as high as it did last time. On Ethereum, we got higher than we got last time. So that's pretty interesting, right? We have Bitcoin not getting as much interest as it got in 2017, and we have Ethereum getting more interest than it got in 2017. You know, make of that what you will. It's just the data, and that's all I'm presenting to you guys. So this is Ethereum. Now we also see some interesting things for crypto. Crypto looking a lot like Ethereum, except Ethereum had a lot more interest back in the day. Crypto had even less, but now in present day, it's looking very similar to Ethereum. Here we have Ethereum, and here we have crypto. So looking pretty similar, right? And we can see that we are sustaining this interest. There's a lot more people talking about crypto now, even now, than just a few months ago. And here's where it gets interesting, right? So notice that Bitcoin is higher than it was in these years over here. So is Ethereum, still much higher, and so is crypto, still much higher. But when we come over here and we look at stocks are falling off the deep end, right? They are just as low, if not a bit lower than it was back here. As I scroll through here, I'm seeing a lot of, between 11, 12, 14, 15. As of right now, in stocks, we're at 9. So really interesting stuff. I don't really have anything definitive to say on it. I think it's just genuinely interesting, and that's why I wanted to show it to you guys. If you guys have any ideas, any theories, or want to just comment what you think down below, then definitely drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Now we have scores of projects already developing in Plutus and various Cardano testnets. Amidst bouts of FUD and criticism, the Alonzo hard fork combinator event finally took place yesterday, bringing in an epochal moment in the birth of a new ecosystem. From IOHK, they say this is where the mission truly begins, as we, the whole community, start delivering on the vision we have all been working towards for so long. Scores of projects have and readiness. Hundreds of projects have been actively working on the various Cardano testnets and privately hosted solutions. And here we can see, guys, the entire Cardano ecosystem. Here we have the lending section of the ecosystem and the projects within that, the launch pad, and that's basically what all these is, right? It's the subsections of the entire ecosystem and then all of the projects within it. So if you guys want to take some time and look at this, feel free to pause. Here and other, we do have that Singularity net. Super excited for the future of not only Cardano, but also Singularity net. And I'm sure you guys are as well, because I know we have a good amount of AGI Singularity net holders. Shout out. Absolute massive shout out to you guys. Our fear and greed index for today is sitting in fear at 30. If there's things on sale, it's going to be hard not to resist getting some of them. Our coins for today will fly through the top 10, and Bitcoin at 46K, Ethereum at 3.3K, Cardano at $2.40, BNB at 407, XRP at $1.08, Solana at $156, Polkadot at $36, Dogecoin at 23 cents, and Terra at $36. Let's see what's up massively for today. So today, we have Synthetics Network Token up 27% up for Synthetics. We have Curve DAO Token up 25%. We have Aave up 21%. We have both the sushis, X Sushi and Sushi, up 19%. And here is the rest if you guys want to pause that and just see the list. Maybe there's something you hold there. And with that said, guys, that is today's video. If you enjoyed it, please tap the like, as it helps a ton to grow the channel. And if you did enjoy the content and you want to see more, you're trying to stay up to date on everything going on in crypto, then make sure you subscribe. And if you want to absolutely make sure that you don't miss an upload, then hit the notification bell and you'll get notifications every single time I put out an upload. With that said, guys, I'm super looking forward to the rest of this year. I think we have some massive green in front of us, and as of right now, we have our fear and greed at 30. I'm going to be honest, guys, I'm looking to pick up some good fire sales on some good coins, and that is that. Of course, that is not financial advice. Nothing in this video is financial advice. I'm just having a great time with you guys documenting this crypto bull run and the daily crypto news, and anything that I express is nothing more than my own opinion. Let me know your guys' opinions in the comments down below, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody.